This is what you wanted, right? A 70s throwback muscle car that's efficient and practical? This is the 2017 Dodge Challenger GT. It's not the RT, the SRT, or the Hellcat. The GT is the base V6, automatic transmission, and for the first time ever in the muscle car segment, all-wheel drive. I'm Clifford Atiyeh with CarGurus, and I'm a little confused. Is the Challenger GT just a nicer rental car, or is it something more special? Let's find out. It's obvious to your ears, this is no V8. And really, isn't the V8 the whole point of why you buy a Challenger in the first place? You rev the engine, you do a few burnouts, and generally act like a high school boy at all times. This 3.6-liter V6 makes 305 horsepower and 268 pound-feet of torque, which is not much more than what this same engine produces in a Pacifica or a Jeep Wrangler. It doesn't sound any better, and there's no sport exhaust to make it truly engaging. But Dodge sells more 6-cylinder Challengers than they do 8s, so they took the all-wheel drive system out of the Charger V6 sedan and put in that car's 8-speed automatic transmission. For the most part, the Challenger GT acts like a rear-wheel drive Challenger, because it's a clutch that disconnects the front axle, but when it detects slippage, it'll power both axles. Now, fuel economy is a lot better than the 8s as well. 18 miles per gallon city, 27 highway, a combined 23. I've been averaging just around 22. The Challenger GT is smooth and quiet, and its all-wheel drive system is pretty transparent. You don't notice it working until you're peeling off a corner and magically, you don't fishtail. But this is a giant car. It feels as big as a 3-row SUV, yet there's hardly any legroom for the 3 people back there. And don't try to fit 3 people back there. You can fit a lot in the trunk, but overall the Challenger is ungainly. It's difficult to park and it's just a lot of car. A Mustang, it's like a ballerina by comparison. There's still enough power for passing. The brakes feel soft, but they're competent. And the seats are bulky looking, but comfortable for a long drive. You don't feel trapped inside like a Camaro. And while our car has blind spot monitoring, the visibility is pretty good. Now the Challenger doesn't really handle that well. It's a very big car, and this GT model is wearing all-season tires instead of summer tires. In general, it's just not that fun to drive, but it is a lot of fun to look at. Because even though the Challenger has been around since 2008, that whole design looks really fresh and hot. And while the GT's exterior doesn't look as aggressive as those V8 models, from any angle, the Challenger has no challengers. Fiat Chrysler's infotainment system, this 8.4-inch Uconnect screen, is really superb. They've changed the graphics a bit for 2017, but it works just the same as it did before. It's clear, fast, and really easy to use. My only gripe about the Uconnect system is that Dodge put the heated steering wheel and the heated seat controls not as physical controls, but within the screen. But hey, we've got a heated steering wheel in a muscle car, plus it turns on automatically in cold weather. Otherwise, all the usual apps like navigation, traffic, customizable settings are all there. You can adjust the forward collision warning or the auto high beams, get instant weather alerts, and plug into 2 USB ports. It also comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The fit and finish inside the Challenger is really good. It's a lot better than when this car debuted in 2008. But these orangey red suede inserts on the leather seats kind of remind me of an old gross couch. They're a lot nicer though than being all black, I'll give it that. And the other retro cues are done pretty well, like the instrument cluster. It's got old school typefaces and needles, but right there in the middle is a really large display with tons of information. Like if you really want to see the intake air temperature or the exact amount of horsepower you're making, you can see that, and Dodge lets you control everything. Now the Challenger GT doesn't just add all-wheel drive. You're also getting a heated steering wheel, heated and cooled front seats, 19-inch wheels, and the Uconnect 8.4 infotainment system. None of those features come standard on the base Challenger SXT or the RT. Now the Challenger gives you 14 trims to choose from, with starting prices from around $28,000 to $65,000. The GT is the most expensive V6 trim, but it's a lot of car for under $35,000, and you're not just paying for 2 tons of metal. It's well built, it's solid, and it's got all the latest tech and safety. Our car's stickered at just under $40,000 with all options. That means you get a sunroof, various driver assist systems, this red and black interior, and the upgraded Harman Kardon stereo. Still, if I were paying 40 grand for a Challenger, I'd want to go straight for the V8. Sure, I'd pay a lot more money for gas and insurance, but hey, the sound and the performance is the whole point of buying a Challenger, and that's what I'd want to have. The Challenger GT is a very nice base trim of a very hot car. It's quiet, rides smoothly, has the security of all-wheel drive, and is all-day comfortable. But that makes it sound like a family sedan, not a muscle car. Still, if you want a flashy coupe you can easily drive through winter and you don't miss that rumbling V8, the Challenger GT is one of a kind among muscle cars. For more details, check out my full review at CarGurus.com and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.